Hello Gemini and welcome to my channel. My name is Maria Gaian. I am an intuitive business success coach. I am also a tarot card reader and a green witch. And I'm here to do your general finance and business reading for September 2021. You ready to get started, Gemini? Let's get going. Overall energy for your money this month is be the spirit, lay a solid foundation. This could indicate that you need to be looking at your finances there, Gemini. What is going on with them? Do you need to budget? Do you need to create a budget? There's no point going willy-nilly with your money and then wondering why you're in debt or why you've not got enough money to pay a tax bill. It's time to really look at your numbers, is what I'm being told. Don't let things run away from you. Build that foundation and know exactly where you are, and it'll save you from financial disaster. Where you need to focus your energy when it comes to your money, 9 of crystals. Couldn't ask for better than that, actually. This is about security and abundance. It's about self-sufficiency, independence, comfort and luxury. You deserve all these things. You deserve all these things. I've been reading a book. I've read it before a couple of years ago and I've been rereading it by Jen Sincero, and it is called You Are a Badass at Making Money, and I love it. Because she goes through a lot of myths and beliefs and limits that we have when it comes to making money, and she just blows them all out of the water and teaches new ways of thinking about abundance and being rich. And I feel that that's something that you need to concentrate on this month, Gemini. This is where you need to focus on your abundance and on your security. And I think that, think about what could be blocking you there, what money blocks you might have that stop you focusing on having money. Your strengths and positives, the 5 of acorns, challenges and growth. This is about a bit of conflict and tension, some opposing beliefs, maybe a bit of fighting. Now, in the positive space, your strength here is in problem solving. Now, Gemini, I don't know about you, I'm a Gemini, and shapeshifter is a word that could be used to describe me. We can be quite flexible about what we do. We are also tenacious fighters for what we believe in, and that is going to be a strength this week. I feel like there could be some challenge to what you're doing this week, and you are going to need to fight for what you believe in, and I think that this is a really positive thing. Be open to other people's views, because you never know, growth may come from them. We may think that we don't agree, we may think that we're in opposition or that somebody else is mistaken. When we actually listen to somebody's views and how they explain it, we could find out that actually there is something in what they're saying. There could be constructive criticism, and you have to take it as constructive criticism. That would be your strength. Now, I know you're not necessarily great at taking constructive criticism, Gemini, but you've got a big heart and you're easily hurt. But I think that you have to just toughen up a little bit and accept that growth can come out of challenge. And it is going to be a strength for you. I think it's going to be positive for you this week. Something good will come out of it. So if a challenge starts, don't back away from it. Fight for what you believe in and see what happens. See what ideas come up. Possible obstacles, the 5 of shells. Hope and readjustment. Your possible obstacles here are that you may fail to look for new opportunities. You may have a tendency to be looking back towards things that you have lost and feel some regret. You might be feeling a little bit lonely. What I want to draw your attention to is Firefly focusing on this one thing that is in the dark, instead of the 4 things behind that are lit up. These are great opportunities that are coming in. It could be a change in a relationship. It could be a change in emotions for you. You could start to feel a bit different. You could start to feel a bit more hopeful. I've got a sneaking suspicion that your money has not been particularly wonderful for you recently, and I don't know whether that's to do with the lockdowns, whether that's damaged your business, whether you're just starting, in which case nobody makes fortunes overnight when they're just starting out, whether you've had to readjust a few things, or whether you've been slogging for a while and you just don't feel like you're getting anywhere. I feel that sense of heaviness around your finances. And I'm being drawn back to this building a solid foundation to rethink where you might be going, because it could show you some new opportunities here. I really do think that focusing on your security and abundance this month will show you some opportunities. But there'll be this risk of you looking at what you've lost rather than looking at what is coming in that is new. This 5 of Acorns could have something to do with that. That, there's a little bit of fighting about money. There's a little bit of opposing beliefs about what you should be using your money for. It could be that if you're in the healing, light working, change making professions, that somebody's challenging you over what you're charging, and that could make you feel a little bit upset. And as I say, you're tender hearted. Somebody attacking you and saying, well, you've been given a gift, you should give it away for free, might really pierce your heart and make you lose hope and make you not want to take some opportunities up that could be really financially viable for you. The outcome, the wheel, change and possibilities, the wheel of fortune. Again, possibilities. I feel like if you lay this foundation and you focus, and you don't let these challenges hold you back, that there's going to be some real good, prosperous possibilities coming in. Things are going to change. I feel a lot lighter by the end of this reading. I feel like there's been some quite heavy focusing a little bit on the lack of abundance. So Spirit is telling you that if you lay this solid foundation and focus on the security and abundance, look at your pricing, look at your services, look at your products, look at who you're selling to. Make sure you've got a good business plan in place. Don't let this sort of stuff bring you down. Don't be too drawn into looking at the things that you've lost rather than the things that are all around you, because if you take up these opportunities, you've got massive change coming in. And I think it's going to be a big change in your finances this month, Gemini. I think something's coming in for you there. So yeah, I feel with the wheel there that it could be quite a big turning point for you. I don't know whether you're going to earn fortunes of money this month. Some of you might. But I feel like you're going to be well on your way. There's going to be a massive turning point that brings you a lot closer. Let's put it that way. So, your business reading. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? What would you do? This is a great exercise actually to do in your journal. If you just took away the need for loads of money, if you took away the need for approval, if you were worried about what critics might say, what would your business look like? Would it be more woo-woo? What would you do? Would you do products and services that maybe you're a little afraid to do right now? Would you be doing retreats in Bali? What would you be doing? Think about it, because you are supported by Spirit. You might feel like you're unsupported, but you're not. Spirit has always got your back. So whatever your dreams are, whatever you would do if you felt you were supported, go do them, because you are. Where you need to focus your energy this week is choice and trust. It's the Lover's card. You might have some decisions to make. You might have to choose what you believe. You may need to bring yourself into alignment. Maybe there's something going on where you're not sure that you're doing what you believe in. There could be a clash and you need to make a choice as to what you want to do from here on in. It could be that you've changed. This is something that happens a lot. We have values and we have passions. And maybe what we were passionate about 10 years ago isn't what we're passionate about now. So for example, 20 years ago, you might have been passionate about material things. You might have been so passionate about having a wardrobe full of fashionable clothes, following the fashion, throwing everything out every season, buying the new stuff. Or, maybe you had 200 pairs of shoes because that was your great passion. Then 20 years on, maybe you've had some kids, maybe you've got a partner, maybe you've got other responsibilities. And when you look at it now, you think, well, actually, my passions are not anything to do with that anymore. It's not about materialism anymore. It's about happiness. It's about feeling fulfilled. It's about saving the planet. Your values can change over time. And maybe now it's time for you to be focusing on what your values are so that you can incorporate them into your business. Your strengths, the positives this week, are the 9 of Feathers, perspective and self-empowerment. This is about light being at the end of the tunnel, actually, this card. This is about facing the dark before the dawn. This can be about feeling a bit helpless, but then realising, like the porcupine here, that you've got some spines, that you can use them to protect yourself, to defend yourself, to actually attack if needs be. But I do feel like this is about you finding your perspective and empowering yourself to move forward into the things that you value. I feel like there's a changing path for you here, Gemini, and I think it could be subtle. It could be that you carry on doing what you're doing, but there's just a subtle change behind it somewhere. You bring something else in that matters to you. You're putting some things into perspective. So yeah, I certainly feel like you're empowered. Possible obstacles, the Chariot, discipline and determination. This can be about your focus and making decisions. Gemini, I say this with love, we aren't always very disciplined, are we? Well, it's not that we're not disciplined, it's just that we're easily distracted. We can flip from one thing to another and not really pin ourselves down. We can lose focus really easily. We are hopeless often at making decisions because we see both sides of everything, and we can see the benefits in both sides of a coin. I feel there's a lot of choice coming up here, and my advice here with the Chariot card is to make those decisions, not to procrastinate or faff about, but to really consider the choices and whether they meet our values, whether they meet our standards and our ethics before moving forwards, and really aim to have that discipline and determination. Don't stop, don't flip, don't be distracted. And the possible outcome here is the King of Crystals. Can't ask for better than this. This is rewards, security, ambition. This guy is the king of business. He has courage. He is a leader. He's committed to what he's doing. And I don't believe that this is somebody else that's coming into your business. I believe this is you. This represents you. You're totally committed and you're going forward with courage. What a great reading, actually. I think there's a little bit of challenge. There's a little bit of a reminder to stay hopeful and optimistic. Don't waste lots of time trying to make decisions, because you just need to go forward. And the answer to every question is this in line with what I believe in? There's a couple of major arcana cards here which indicate to me that there's some big life lessons, some changes coming up. The wheel there with the money. I think it all kind of links into each other. And I think definitely bringing your business in line with your current beliefs, values and principles will make a massive difference to you. And I think this security and abundance, I was just saying about reading this book by Jen Sincero, we can have these money blocks where we feel like it's greedy to earn money, or we should be satisfied with what we've got. Rich people can be dicks and all this sort of stuff. And it can feel like it's away from our values. But if our value is to change the world, if our dream is to change the world in some way, then we need money to do that. It's a sad fact of this capitalist life that we live in, you know. We need money in order to create power, to create change. And so it could be that your values need to tilt a little bit. That instead of thinking, well, I value being poor and happy, I value being being unlike these rich people that just blow loads of money on nothingness, that instead you think, well, my value is actually to make a difference in the world, and in order to do that I need the money to do it. Anyway, Gemini, I'm going to leave that there. Trust your path. I really want you to think about that. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? Journal on it. Tell me what you'd do. What would your business look like if you could just do anything and you'd be supported throughout? Nobody would criticise. You'd have the financial support. Everything would just go great. What would you do? What would you do differently than you're doing now? So, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you appreciated me making it for you, please do like, subscribe and share with anybody that might need to hear it today. Tell me in the comments what you're struggling with in your business. What business blocks do you struggle with? Is it procrastination, perfectionism, self-sabotage, confidence issues? What is it? Let me know. And just to let you know, the Firefly Circle is open. The Firefly Circle was an idea that I had for a community of women to support and encourage each other in their businesses that are designed to make changes in the world. The reason I called it Firefly Circle is because it's for women who want to light up the world through their business, and that can either be directly through coaching, light working, healing, therapy, that sort of thing, or it can be through something completely different. You could be an artist or a B&B owner, I don't know, but maybe you want to make a change to the world through your profits. Maybe you want to give back. Maybe you want to start a social enterprise. But that's what this group is for. It's for us to uplift, support, network, to promote each other and to help each other through the rough times and to celebrate our successes together. So if you're interested in joining, the link is in the description below. I'd love to meet you and get to know you better. It's a private group. It's not open to just anybody. You have to apply to join. There's no bullying, none of that sort of stuff. No horribleness will be allowed. It's like a Facebook group, but not, because I don't do Facebook. It is a mighty network. So, if you're interested in that, please do come along. I'm done. My voice is just about running out, and I think I need a cup of coffee. I'm going to sign out now. This is Maria Gaian, wishing you love and magic always. And I'll see you next time, Gemini. Have a great September.